Give Spider-Man a load up and some play. This is from Stern. It's one of my favorite pinball games, running version 2.6. And the reason this is one of my favorite pinball games is because it's got that kind of Medieval Madness Attack from Mars center shot, where if you're a noob playing pinball, or like I was a casual pinball player, I know, drop the wall, defeat Sandman. If you want to fight Doc Ock, well, he's right there. Sometimes I'll get those shots. Either way, I'll get a multi-ball and get some gameplays in and have some fun. You see, a lot of the high scores are by ass. But anyway, so that's why I love this game for a while. It's also, we're talking Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, which, huge fan. Maybe I'll share some Sam Raimi Spider-Man movie stories that Nick and I have. And for the skill shot. Again, this is a beginner's video. I'm still new to playing pinball for high score. I always just played for, got it. Just for fun and seeing what the toy does and for the multi-ball. Nick was always the pinball guy. Nice. Ah, fucking drain. Oh, not for kids. So when I first heard that there's going to be a Spider-Man movie from Sam Raimi, I lost my shit because I'm a huge Evil Dead fan, and at the time was a huge Evil Dead fan, even a huge Darkman fan. And I remember there was a lot of rumors and talk about Bruce Campbell playing Spider-Man or playing Peter Parker. Son of a bitch. I remember thinking, because I wasn't a big Spider-Man fan at the time, thinking, oh, I'll gladly see Bruce Campbell as Spider-Man. Nick was one of my friends that went, no, way too old, would not fit the comics, and blah, blah, blah. They're definitely right. Tobey Maguire definitely did a good job as Spider-Man up until the third movie, but that was probably not his fault. But the first couple Spider-Man movies I thought were awesome. I love Bruce Campbell's cameos, especially in the first one, with Bonesaw, Randy Macho Man Savage. I love that there's a Bonesaw mode in the pinball game.
Where do all these guys come from?
So I remember going with Nick to see, I think we went and saw all the Spider-Man movies, the Sam Raimi ones in theaters. One thing I love is the center peg. I always love games with center peg because that usually saves me. I forget, it was either Spider-Man 2 or 3, where it was a full house. Nick's gonna hate me for telling the story. Already had my seats. Nick had to get a big bucket of popcorn and a big soda. We were running a little late, so I'm like, I'm gonna sit. I don't need to get junk food. Don't want to miss the movie. Want to get a good spot. Nick comes walking over, trying to squeeze in between all the people with a big bucket of popcorn and big soda, saying, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. He ends up bumping, and we were in, I always go for the seats where there's usually theaters, especially back then, we're split into kind of two sections. The back section, or the second half of the theater, would kind of have the rail with the wall down, so there was no one that could sit and block you, and you could also put your feet up on the rail, which I know is a no-no, but that's where we were sitting. And right beneath the rail, a good like 3 or 4 feet down, is another row, and Nick dumped probably half his bucket of popcorn on a nice big jock that was sitting beneath us. The guy screamed and yelled. Nick was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I think I made the comment of, can dress him up, but you can't take him out. And Nick was pissed at me for that comment. Fun times. So when I first started getting into pinball more and playing pinball more, of course, wasted it. This was one of the games I got into because some of the earlier Stern games, as far as when Stern was their own pinball company, the initial multi-ball was easy, and they always had like a very simple gimmick, which would be like, for this, the Sandman dropping the wall. Dark Knight had the crane. It was something that I could, being a noob at pinball, easily have happen and feel like I'm being productive and getting something done. Wasted that. But with the Spider-Man movies, I always popped when I forgot the make of the car, but the yellow car from Evil Dead, when that would make an appearance. I popped when Bruce Campbell would make an appearance. I'll still never forget the Penny Arcade comic I was poking fun at. I think Kirsten Dunst, when she was interviewed, someone interviewed her and asked her about what she would think would be cool or what she thinks should happen in the new Spider-Man movie. And she mentioned about Spider-Man dying. So the Penny Arcade comic had Gabe just ragging on her. Not sure if that would pass today, but at the time, it was one of those, OMG, do you know the source material? Nice. That was a save. Can't get that center one. Son of a bitch. Definitely getting better at saves, just not getting better at making shots and always low on the out lanes. Son of a bitch. See if I can do any better. If you're just joining now, I can consider myself kind of new to pinball, so don't expect a skills video. Nick and I keep toying with the idea of doing more live streams and getting more set up for it. I've been futzing around with, son of a bitch. Wasted that. I've been futzing around with OBS. Definitely want to do a multicam kind of live stream. Also been toying around with doing a kind of a beginner series of pinball, where it's not skills for beginners, it's watch a beginner play.
I'm the Sheriff Brownie Park.
And also playing games where there's more personal memories connected to the property, like this one.
Okay.
There we go.
Where do all these guys come from?
Nick and I used to drive 2 hours to Castle Video, Kirk's place in New Jersey. It was a video rental store that had a beautiful row of well-maintained pinball games in the back. I think there was about 8. And they also sold books. It was also a bookstore, and they would sell the Weird New Jersey books. Nick and I would literally drive the 2.5 hours there to play pinball all day, talk to Captain Kirk. I forgot his full name, but I believe his first name was Kirk, and we used to call him Captain Kirk because he loved Star Wars. And he would, at the time, he would be one of the few people that would get the newer Stern games. So we'd go there and play them. And it was just awesome playing pinball in a video rental store that was also a bookstore. And then we'd bullshit with him, talk about pinball, talk about some of the games he had in his home collection.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And then for us, this was a big deal. We travel a couple blocks away and go get some Dairy Queen, because there's a Dairy Queen there, or get food at Arby's. Because there's or not Arby's, I'm sorry, A&W. There's a A&W drive-in drive-through, whatever you call them. And for us coming from suburban New York, that was a huge deal. We had nothing like that. There were no Sonics or anything in New York. We got Doc Ock. So it was a huge deal. We'd make a day of it. And it's crazy to think, for me it's crazy to think about at the time, finding a place that had 8 well-maintained pinball machines and going there to play all day was something unique. It was before the pinball explosion. Now, there's use the pinball map, there's pinball fucking everywhere. It used to not be like that. There was dark ages of pinball where you'd go out and you'd be lucky to find a Monopoly or a Ripley's Believe It or Not. Okay. There we go. Getting stuck in the shooter. Like I said, pinball renaissance right now. It's also more than just Stern. For a long time, it used to be Stern was the only company making pinball, except for the occasional homebrew or boutique. Now we have Jersey Jack, we have American, we have Barrels of Fun, we have Dutch. Wasted that. There we go. I got the goo on me. Actually going for the center Sandman shot. That's pathetic. Well, I was going for Venom, so that was dumb luck. There we go. Fuck that up. And that one. There we go. Come on, Sandman. Oh, love the peg. More pinball machines need a center peg. I think I'm going to take a break from Spider-Man. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out our other videos. We're all over the social medias, Instagram, X/Twitter, TikTok. Almost forgot TikTok. Reels everywhere. Be sure to give us a check out. We'll have some more live streams. We'll have some more videos. Thank you for watching.